Imagine a world frozen in time, where Earth barely stirred. For billions of years, oceans stretched endlessly. Gray skies hung heavily. Jagged rocks jutted from barren mudflats, monuments of a waiting world. Winds whispered across empty plains, barely disturbing the dust's lonely rest. Nothing rushed, nothing changed. Life remained hidden, silent beneath the still world.
Within these oceans, life's story began quietly, hidden from any eyes.
Tiny, single-celled organisms floated lazily, drifting wherever gentle currents carried them. Tiny blobs formed slimy mats across underwater rocks, stretching endlessly. Worm-like shapes wriggled slowly across sand, moving almost in ceremonial rhythm. These creatures had no eyes, no jaws, no mechanisms to perceive anything. A world of simplicity, a canvas where evolution would slowly paint masterpieces. Over countless millennia, subtle changes prepared Earth for life's explosion. Oceans gathered heat, ice melted and reformed, oxygen slowly accumulated in water. Every tiny change was an invisible rehearsal for life's sudden explosion. Life's patience was astonishing. Evolution quietly unfolded, slowly experimenting at cellular level. Then, about 541 million years ago, the stage for transformation was set. Primitive eyes evolved, enabling some creatures to see, hunt, and hide swiftly. Suddenly, predator-prey dynamics emerged, creating a new evolutionary struggle. In a geological heartbeat, life surged from microscopic forms to astonishing diversity. Tiny, armored proto-trilobites began crawling with methodical persistence across the sand. Worm-like creatures twisted and coiled slowly, performing almost ceremonial movements. These creatures lacked eyes, jaws, or means to hunt or evade predators. It was a world of simplicity, a canvas for evolution's masterpieces. Subtle environmental shifts began, preparing Earth for life's eventual explosion. Oceans slowly warmed, ice melted and reformed, oxygen quietly accumulated in water. Every mutation, every tiny shift, set the stage for something unimaginable. Life's patience was astonishing, evolving quietly without predators or chaos around. Every new cell, every tiny shift, moved evolution steadily forward. Slowly, tiny changes accumulated, building complexity hidden beneath silent oceans. Slow environmental shifts prepared oceans, ice, and oxygen for future life. Life's patience continued. Billions of years quietly shaped evolution beneath the waters. No chaos existed yet. Evolution unfolded slowly, unnoticed beneath calm oceans. Every tiny mutation, every microscopic adaptation quietly prepared for the life surge. Over countless millennia, subtle shifts slowly set the stage for complexity. Oceans gathered energy, ice melted and reformed, quietly shaping life's potential. Oxygen slowly accumulated in water, laying groundwork for life's future explosion. Life's patience amazed. Cells evolved quietly, experimenting in Earth's calm oceans. Every tiny shift in biochemistry nudged life closer to unforeseen possibilities. Silent experimentation continued, each mutation patiently setting the stage for life. For billions of years, life evolved quietly, awaiting its moment to surge. No predators existed. Cells drifted peacefully, free to explore their tiny world. For billions of years, life inched forward slowly, preparing the ocean's stage.
Then, around 541 million years ago, life surged in a sudden explosion.
Trilobites and worm-like creatures appeared, moving purposefully across the seabed.
Predators emerged, jaws and appendages evolved, hunting prey relentlessly in the waters.
Life experimented at every scale. Survival and adaptation shaped the ocean's future. Some organisms thrived, exploring every crevice, while others vanished quietly.
Even the simplest cells now multiplied into extraordinary structures, shaping the blueprints of future life. Trilobites emerged, armored and persistent, crawling steadily across the ancient seabed. Worm-like creatures twisted with newfound agility, exploring crevices of the seabed. Skeletons, muscles, nervous systems, and sensory organs emerged, laying foundations for all future life.
Innovations of this period provided the groundwork for the entire animal kingdom and beyond.
Predators emerged, sleek and relentless, reshaping survival in the oceans. Jaws and grasping limbs appeared, seizing prey that had once been safe. This was no longer mere evolution. It had become a revolution of survival. Senses sharpened, muscles strengthened. Every adaptation reshaped survival itself.
The oceans pulsed with constant motion, a chaotic dance of survival and change. Coral-like structures began forming primitive reefs, shaping early marine landscapes. Shadows of creatures, strange and alien, moved across the depths. Diversity exploded in both form and behavior as strategies for survival multiplied.
This was the dawn of ecological systems, where predators, prey, scavengers, and grazers balanced one another. Some creatures became engineers, reshaping environments in ways that benefited others. Life was no longer just surviving. It was weaving the first real communities. Daily innovations rippled through ecosystems, producing feedback loops that increased ecological complexity constantly.
Primitive reefs began to rise, turning gray seascapes into vibrant sanctuaries of life. Strange alien forms drifted above the reefs, their shadows haunting the depths. Here, colonies of primitive corals built the first enduring homes of life. Some creatures defied logic, so strange that even today, they baffle science. Predators emerged with jaws and claws, forever changing the rules of survival. Life experimented at every scale, testing adaptations in a dynamic underwater world. Prey adapted quickly, darting and hiding to survive the relentless predators. Predators measured every move, stalking with precision and relentless patience. Every new trait, movement, and evolutionary experiment contributed to energetic, colorful underwater ecosystems. Prey darted through crevices, evading predators with instinctive precision. After each failed attempt, predators recalibrated, studying reef with focus. The speed of change astonished. Billions of years of preparation now unfolded within mere millions.
Evolutionary potential, accumulated slowly over eons, ignited in a spectacular crescendo of biodiversity.
Prey darted through coral corridors, narrowly escaping predators' reach once more.
Prey sensed danger and twisted sharply, using reef as shield from predator. The predator continued its patrol, scanning the reef for the next opportunity. The pace of evolution quickened, setting the stage for millions of years of adaptation. With the Cambrian seas teeming, the blueprint for the animal kingdom was set. Skeletons, muscles, and sensory organs began to emerge across the oceans. Early eyes, muscles, and exoskeletons appeared, shaping future evolutionary lineages. Coral-like colonies and sponge-like organisms created the first architectural complexity. Even the smallest innovations reshaped the ecosystem, supporting new life. Predators and grazers established dynamic interactions, driving evolutionary arms races. Tine explorers like trilobites shaped microhabitats, engineering the seafloor. Predators used camouflage and ambush strategies, shaping the evolutionary chessboard. Early eyes and appendages allowed creatures to see, react, and survive. Colonies and sponge-like organisms anchored to the seafloor, adding architectural complexity. Grazers moved across microbial mats, contributing to the first complex ecosystems. Early engineers burrowed, shaping habitats and supporting new life forms. Predators and prey evolved countermeasures, driving an evolutionary arms race. Early skeletal and exoskeletal structures provided protection and movement efficiency. Sensory organs gave creatures the ability to detect and respond to danger. Burrows provided shelter, shaping habitats and supporting small communities. Life interacted in intricate ways, forming a dynamic and interdependent web. Even small innovations rippled across the ecosystem, producing diversity and resilience.
These early explorers shaped microhabitats, transforming barren seafloor landscapes.
Coral-like colonies created the first architectural complexity, supporting early marine life. Predators emerged, hunting relentlessly and shaping the dynamics of reef ecosystems. Grazers moved across mats of microbial life, shaping early seafloor communities. Early eyes and muscular appendages evolved, enabling better navigation and survival. Ecosystems became interconnected, with predators, grazers, and engineers shaping life's web. Predators and grazers interacted constantly, shaping the early marine ecosystem.
Tiny worm-like explorers navigated rocky crevices, shaping microhabitats.
Grazers moved methodically across microbial mats, sustaining early marine ecosystems. Predators prowled the reefs, driving evolutionary responses in grazers and prey. The Cambrian seas thrived with unprecedented diversity, laying foundations for all life. Early eyes emerged, granting predators the power to see and react swiftly. Tiny worm-like explorers navigated crevices, shaping the early ocean floor. Predators prowled relentlessly, shaping the early balance of marine ecosystems. Coral-like colonies created the first architectural complexity, shaping the reef ecosystem. Grazers moved across microbial mats, sustaining the balance of early ecosystems. Predators evolved specialized appendages, hunting strategies, and senses, increasing ecological complexity. Early engineers altered surroundings, creating burrows and shelters for other species' survival.
Some body plans thrived, others vanished, leaving fossil records of failed experiments.
Insects, amphibians, and reptiles inherited Cambrian lessons of adaptability and specialization. Vertebrates developed advanced structures, lungs emerged, and amphibians transitioned to land.
Humans appeared recently, carrying the legacy of Cambrian innovations in skeletons and senses. And yet, despite everything we know, a question lingers. And yet, despite everything we know, a question lingers.
Why did life explode in complexity so suddenly after billions of years of relative stasis? Stephen Jay Gould argued, evolution's path is shaped by chance events. He believed replaying life's tape could yield entirely different outcomes. Simon Conway Morris argued evolution followed inevitable paths shaped by biology.
He believed physics and biology made complexity a predictable outcome.
Today's skyscrapers stand as fragile echoes of ancient Cambrian experiments. From fire to smartphones, survival innovations shaped our existence today.
Dense rainforests remind us of life's endless creative experiments.
The oceans still guard secrets, their history only partly revealed.
The fossil record remains incomplete, clues buried deep in stone. Each new discovery reshapes what we know and what remains unknown.
There are many questions still lingering in the human mind. Why did complexity suddenly explode after billions of silent years?
Were evolutionary pathways inevitable, shaped by physics and biology?
If life's tape replayed, would evolution still create us?
Our journey continues. Join us in the next chapter of life's story.